Hello and welcome back to another one of Paul's beer reviews. I hope you're doing well today. I have got a English brewed Belgian brown to review for you tonight. Bit obscure style. I love a Belgian brown. Love them. Belgian dark beers in particular I really do enjoy. You know, Delirium Nocturnum comes to mind. The Lupulus Brown comes to mind. Even the Leffe Brown is probably my favourite of their range. Yeah, some stunning dark beers. Gordon Carolus, you know, another one of my favourite breweries. But this beer comes from St Mars of the Desert, who are based in Sheffield. And yeah, this is their Abbey Brown, or Abbey Brune. And it's coming in at a quaffable 9.3% ABV. Simple silver can with a couple of stickers on it. Yeah, in Sheffield, these guys. I'm pretty sure this is the first St Mars of the Desert beer I've ever had, which I'm actually a little bit embarrassed to say, but we just don't get them round our way. So I got this one off of Trembling Madness. It says it's a dark Belgian Abbey style beer brewed with Belgian sugars. And yeah, it's got their address on it. Blah, 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 blah. Best before December 25. I can't remember how much I paid for this can now. It was about £7, something like that, 6-7 quid. It wasn't a cheap beer, but it's 9.3%, so it was never going to be cheap. And Belgian brown beers generally are quite expensive to brew. So yeah, we're going to have a go on this one. St Mars of the Desert, my first beer from these guys. And I've heard really, really good things. I'm quite excited about this one. I'm going to chuck it in a Belgian-shaped goblet type thing. It's quite light. It's certainly more of a lighter brown than I've had some other sort of Belgian brown ales. Let's leave the rest of that there. There's a little bit in the bottom of the glass. But yeah, there she is in the glass, and it's a very sort of a dark ruby beer. There is a bit of red bleeding through the light that is on me. I'm seeing a bit of that. But it's a lovely dark chestnut colour with a half a finger of a tanned, slightly sort of creamy looking head that's hanging in there. Let me get me snout in, see what the aromas are telling us on this Belgian brown. There's a nice aroma. It does straight away. It kicks off with that sort of Belgian sweet, that yeasty, sugary aroma that you get from a sort of Belgian dark beers. But the aroma is subtle. It's not kicking out at me like other Belgian browns normally do. But it's got that brown bread, sugary, slightly sweet. It's not overly sugary, but you know what I mean. It's a subtly sweet aroma with sort of brown bread, touch of fruitcake. It smells quite pleasant if subtle. I'm going to get stuck in. Cheers, guys. Oh. 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 Oh, wow. Wow, I was going to swear. That's brilliant. That is brilliant. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, on camp. Oh, that's lovely. That's lovely. That is a glorious, glorious beer. Wow. It's still going. It's still like evolving on my palate. It's got a lovely kind of licoricey, slightly sort of chocolatey, dry finish. Off the bat, you're greeted by the mouthfeel. It's creamy, smooth. There's fruitcake, boozy fruitcake. That Belgian sugars, that sugary kind of nature they have to Belgian browns is there off the bat. Lovely fruitcake vibes, dark fruits, raisins, sultanas, licorice, vanilla, caramel. Oh, wow. What a beer this is. Goodness me. What a beer this is. When I've got the aroma, I was a little bit concerned. I wanted this beer for a while. It was one of them that was sat there in my Trembling Madness basket for a while. And I just thought, I sod it, I'm going for it. And when I got that aroma, I was a little bit underwhelmed by the aroma. But yeah, my fears have been replaced now with just joy. That this is stunning. This is an absolute stunner. I mean, it's going to be a 10 out of 10 already. So if you're here for the scores, I mean, that's weird, but because they don't mean anything. But it's going to be a 10 out of 10. So I'm knocking the table. I'm very excited. But it's got that murky, almost like a muddy look to it, like a muddy water look to it. It's hazy. It's like a very, very sort of dark ruby brown colour. Yeah, it's got so much going on with it, this beer. It's cracking. I have got this chilled. I've had it out of the fridge for a little while. It's been in the fridge for a while, but I took it out. And it's been sat probably on the table here with me for probably about 45 minutes before I actually turned the camera on. So it's been allowed to warm up a little bit. And just open up, because this isn't really a beer you want to be drinking straight from the fridge. Because if you do that, you are going to sort of, numb some of the flavours, blind some of the flavours a little bit, and the complexity of the beer. I'm going to go in again. Lovely body, lovely, smooth, creamy mouthfeel. It's that sort of Belgian candied sugar type thing that you get. Dark fruit, raisins, sultanas, figs, licorice, caramel, a bit of toffee. And then a nice, slightly dry, chocolatey finish. It's glorious. It's absolutely gorgeous. I can't stop the stupid cheesy grin that I get when I'm enjoying a beer. That's beautiful. That's really, really good. To have an English brewery knock out a Belgian brown and come out with that's impressive. I think there's going to be a lot of envious British brewers up and down the country that if they haven't tried this already, or if they're aware of it, they're going to think, oh, I wish we could do a beer like that. I know the owner at the brewery I work at loves his Belgian beers, and I'm sure he would love to have a crack at doing something like this. That's a beautiful beer. That's a beautiful beer. They literally just called it Abbey Brown. The Abbey Brown, they've called it. The Abbey Brune. I'd be interested to know how this sold. It's my work head on here. How much of it they sold? Did they shift it? That's glorious. That's such a good beer. That's such a good beer. 9.3, 9.3. Yeah, it's just one of the beers. There's so much going on with it. It's so rewarding. Every mouthful, you kind of feel like you're picking up something different. It's just massively satisfying. That's just an absolutely beautifully brewed beer from St. Mars of the Desert. It's a 10 out of 10 beer. It's an absolute stunner. I got this from Trembling Madness. Whether it's still there, I'm not 100% sure. I suppose I haven't looked, but I would recommend checking them out. St. Mars of the Desert. If they're capable of knocking out something like that, I think they deserve everyone's attention, really. Sheffield-based St. Mars of the Desert with their Abbey Brown. 9.3%. That is an absolutely stunning beer, and I'm going to enjoy the rest of that in peace. I hope you've enjoyed the review. I certainly have. Give it a thumbs up, and until my next one, you take care.